Well, we're about to take your self-care game to a whole new level, all thanks to a local product. Well, Kelly Perkins is the founder of Spinster's Sisters Co., and she's here this morning to teach us how to make a sugar scrub. Hello, Kelly. It's good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, let's get started. How do we make a sugar scrub?
Perfect. Well, this literally is my favorite thing in dry Colorado weather.
Yes.
It's the ultimate in self-care and regenerative relaxation. And it could not be easier to make.
Okay.
Literally, everybody can make it with what you have in your kitchen.
I love it. And that's regular sugar.
This is just regular cane sugar. You can use, some people use coffee, some people use salt. I prefer sugar because it doesn't sting after you've shaved.
Yes, good point. Okay.
But I use sugar for mine. Literally, for oils, I have olive oil here and safflower oil. And, but you can use any oil that you have in your kitchen. Really? Avocado oil, grapeseed oil. The only thing I would caution about, a lot of people think that coconut oil is really good for your skin, but coconut oil is actually comedogenic, which means it clogs your pores.
Oh no.
So you really want to kind of avoid that. In my opinion, in skincare.
Well,
yeah.
So what have you brought this morning, and if you were to make a sugar scrub, how would you do that?
So what we have here is a cup and a half of sugar, and this will make about 3 of these jars.
Oh, okay.
And then you want a cup of oil. Okay. So you can use a cup of olive oil. You can make a blend. We make ours with a blend of oils.
Okay, so that's what you have there.
Yes.
Okay.
So we are literally just going to put this in the sugar scrub.
Okay, very nice. I'm getting some good scents too. And so what is this?
This is olive oil.
Olive
so that
oil
one is
goes in there as
safflower.
well. Okay.
And this one is olive oil.
Very nice.
And you can customize these. You know, I brought some rose petals and some lavender.
Very cool. So that's what I love. If you are thinking about giving this as a gift, you can customize it to something a person may really love.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's literally, you pour the oils in, mix it. If you want to add some botanicals and things like that, you just mix it in at the same time.
Okay.
I brought some essential oil here. I'm a lavender girl. I love lavender and I love rose.
Lavender does so many good things. Okay.
I brought lavender and rose essential oil to add to this. Essential oils are fantastic for helping, you know, if you have a big exam coming up and you really need focus and mental acuity,
that's gonna do
go for
it.
Peppermint, go for rosemary. If you want relaxation, go for lavender and rose.
Yes.
If life's a little crazy and you need some balancing, add chamomile.
Please. That's what I need. I just scrub all my body with that stuff. Well, look, one of the cool things about you guys is that you really stand out because you were kind of tired of all the other products that were out there, which is why you started this. How did it all start for you, Kelly, and how did you decide you were going to just take matters into your own hands?
Yes, so I started this company 11 years ago, but I actually started making products in the 90s.
Okay.
I read an article about all the toxic chemicals that are in products, in skincare products, and I just made the decision that I'm not going to use these ingredients anymore. And at the time, I went to, you know, Ideal Market in Boulder looking for natural products, and I really couldn't find much in the way of personal skincare. So I started making my own.
You decided to make your own, and that is where Spinster Sisters Scrubs was born. Okay, if we want to get this, or we want to give it as a gift, where can we find you? Where can we get your products?
So we are sold locally at King Soopers, the King Soopers that have Optimum Wellness departments at Whole Foods. And we are launching, I'm so excited about this, but we're launching in natural grocers right now.
Very nice.
So very
Good
cool.
for you.
And we earn a bunch of independent stores as well.
Good to know, but I mean, King Soopers for me, so that's where I'm going to look for your products. Well, thank you so much for being with us this morning. It smells wonderful, by the way. All right, everyone. Well, thank you again, Kelly. And you can keep up with all the happenings, of course, with Spinster's Sisters Co. by following them on social media. Their handle is @Spinster Sisters Co.